All right. Just got some tables going already here. Weird. Sometimes the HUD doesn't, like, I've already played a hand here, so stats should have started popping up, but sometimes it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure sevens can get 3-bet here. Not cold calling. And this is the bottom. We'll call dookies to the 3-bet here. Full stacked, pretty much. And this hand seems pretty shit to just start lighting it. I mean, obviously, it's a great board for us. He's going to be quite connected with this board too, though. So I might delay and actually turn this hand into a bluff on like the river or something. But I don't think I'm going to start betting away or anything like that. We get a 1/3 from this guy. Do we have to call all of our like pairs, or can we fold these ones and call like fours? You know, even like 3s, 4s, 6s. I don't think I have to call this in these positions. In later positions, 3-bet pot, okay, maybe we'll call deuces once, but in here, yeah, same thing. I'm checking back my, like, you know, queen x, kings, even weak ace x here on the turn. So, I think that's fine. We go stop HUD, start HUD. Doesn't. Seems like, yeah, if it doesn't catch the table from the beginning, it just won't catch it at all. Am I actually gonna get any protection by betting small with this hand? I don't think so. I don't think it makes sense for us to bet small when he has, let's say, 8s, 9s, jacks, queens, weak king x, turn 10x. It doesn't really make that much sense, so I think we just have to check. I'm against a overbet delay c-bet. I mean, I think I just have a lot of other hands I'd rather... I mean, maybe not a lot of other hands I'd rather continue with. I'm a little bit in the camp of just raising this sometimes. Seems okay. Yeah, I might just have other hands that have a bit easier time improving in equity. So we did raise and we get re-raised, which we're going to be calling. What kinds of re-raised bluffs does our friend have? Maybe some open-enders, some gutters, some flush draws, pocket. You might have a pocket eights, pocket tens, ace king, ace ace, king 10, 10 8. He's got a lot of value hands, that's for sure. And he checks on the total brick card. I feel like a 1/3 is kind of nice here. I don't expect this card to get check raised again. I mean, our hand also doesn't need that much protection, so I could check. I think it actually makes our life kind of easy if we bet a third, and then he just calls. And I'm doubting we actually get another street of value from a worse hand. He's got like aces and ace king in his range, and we might just be checking here to lose to that. And I don't think we're going to turn king queen into a bluff. Seemed like he had some deaths in his range, and yeah, betting on the turn against those types of hands that are just going to be like check calling there. I mean, seems tough for him to actually have a better hand than ours. Actually, kind of. Here he opens and checks. I mean, with these two suit cards on a 6 or 7, we just, I mean, probably still just stabbing. This might not be the board where I can get away with doing it too much. This now, though, is one of the cards I was liking to do this with or on. I could still probably bet some like what ace 4, ace 5, pocket 4s, pocket 5s, some 6 8. This river is obviously not great. We're gonna have to go big. We're basically repping a straight plus there. Maybe even honestly, when he checks the turn, I think we might be able to even take like ace 10 or ace jack. Or yeah, after he check calls flop and then check calls turn. I think we can bet pretty big there. So C-bet's a third. I'm kind of liking this hand as a check raise. When he's betting this board full range, having the 5 and then the backdoor club draw and then the king overcard, the jack is pretty nice. I think we can check raise that one pretty happily, comfortably, whatever. Our friend ISO's here, and I'm tempted to 3-bet this because this hand gets 3-bet against the button. But the pot's already inflated, and so 3-betting a bluff like this does not seem great. And I don't think I'm gonna fold, but maybe a fold is okay. I think a call is also gonna calls maybe like neutral or like slightly plus EV given, obviously this guy's fish. So, but I don't like, okay, here, ace 3. I'll 3-bet against the min. Hand doesn't need any protection. So I think we can just check it. Tempting to bet 1/3 check turn, but I think we could also just check flop and go for 1 street. Right, even here I think we can check again when he still has a bunch of better. I guess ace 7. Yeah, ace 7 through like ace whatever might still just have. And now we're repping some, like king X, queen X. What would our bluffs be? We might take like 2s and 3s and bluff them. And some like, I don't know, random like 8, 9 or stuff like that. Yeah, we got looked up. Oh no. I didn't see anything here. I had all these filters taken away on position. I didn't realize they weren't going to go away on session. Pullman, open this. Let's. So I think Jack 8 can get checked here. Well, we get a half pot bet from our friend. We have equity to improve. And he might have a couple bluffs, so I'm going to call. And he has a shitload of 10x. I doubt I'm value betting here. What types of hands do you have call betting turn that call riv that aren't? Pretty good size, I think, from our friend here, actually. I approve. Our hand has good back doors. I'm not going to fold this one yet. Funny, because if I think he's only betting ace 9 for that size on flop, and then what? Like, I guess he might have some, like, ace x spade nut flush draws, maybe just betting big, and like ace queen ace king nut flush or stuff like that. I don't know. So he's gonna have some ace x in there. A couple like threes, sixes, nines. But yeah, I think on this card though, it actually swings the advantage a little bit in my favor. Right, and this size. I mean, I guess I just have other hands to continue with, and this hand blocks some of the bluffs we want him to have, like 4-5 suited, 5-7, or 4-6. Yeah, like what? Yeah. So I mean, I think it's just gonna be a fold, but a little bit sus. It seems he can. I mean, I guess ace 9, ace ace, ace x spades. Still has sets or two pairs. Maybe he even chooses to bet that turn with like a jacks or tens or something. Doesn't seem that likely, but here, king 7's close. I mean, I don't hate opening it when there's a fish in the small blind, calling super wide. I think it's okay. This guy, I have no idea about. Pretty good texture to 1/3. Probably in the camp of just checking to possibly bluff river or just showdown king high.
I'm gonna go book the try to book the moving elevator for like Monday morning.
Yeah.
And I guess if you want to figure a free setup the same way to do all as last year,
yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me. I think think I'm pretty in the camp of just checking king high here. I'll bluff like other hands, you know, like some random, like let's say Jack 5 suited or Queen 5 or stuff like that. I don't think I need to bluff all these. Did we get punished for opening king 7 there? I guess so. Well, we want this fish really to call. I mean, our normal 3-bet size is going to be what, something like 50 here. So I think a 45 is pretty nice. Boo. What did I want to do here? I wanted to do something. Forget. I don't even think it opens this, but I mean, with the fish in the big blinds. Oh, I wanted to see if it was tracking these hands. Well, pretty good. Pretty down to choose something like a half. Get that little bit of added protection, and we can still call a raise. Okay, actually, we can just see if this one went in there or not. So it's catching it. The HUD just is not up here. I gotta sit out next BB because I have to go to the bathroom. Holy smoke, sometimes it feels like this goes so slow. Monker hasn't been opening these, but I feel like they've been pretty profitable lately. Especially with fish here, so we're in position. This guy. All right, I am back. I mean, for a small bet, I'm probably going to call check. I have all king 10, king jack, jack 10, jack 8, 10, 8. I have so many other bluffs. Probably just take king high. Our king high showdown values honestly pretty shit here, but I don't think I have to bluff like everything. Yeah, I actually maybe I do bluff even though those hands, because maybe some of my other bluffs are just like betting turn, and then other things are actually pairs with showdown value. So maybe actually king high makes it into like perhaps a river. If we're repping, what do we rep? Some like check turn ace and overbet riv, or stick with like a 2/3 to rep queen x on riv. Seems like those are the two options. I'm not liking starting to bet turn though with the hand that bad. But then on the river, we can rep some value. Let's see here. I think eights gets 3-bet decently often. I'm liking it. Like at least half the time. Against a man, I think I like a call here. Against a fish. So this board's great for him. I don't hate checking back a flush draw, actually, if I'm going to be getting check raised on his texture a decent amount. Seems pretty good, actually. Pretty down to just raise this up big. King 5 is fold. Well, I think this is a call. Here, buddy, limp calls. Do I want to just size up right away or bet a third? I'm pretty okay with just starting with a 1/3 pot. And here I'm pretty okay with just checking to... Although, honestly, when he doesn't himself try to get me off chop, just in case he ever does, I don't know, though. Seems like it could be good. The 3 doesn't really change much. I'm still probably liking, let's say, if he has hands like 5s, 6s, 4, 5 suited, 6, 7 suited, flush draws. These are all hands that I think for a 3/4 pot, we do a good job at getting those in there. Let's go something like this. Well, pretty good board, I think, to half pot. All the 8, 9, 10 gutters. Perhaps, though, fine to just 40% it. And we have good blockers too, I guess, is Ace Jack and King Jack suited. This is a fine place to start. This actually might be a pretty good triple barrel candidate. So we check calls. I mean, he'll have some, let's say, 8, 9, 9, 10, King 10, King Queen, Queen 10 flushes in his range here. And my hand doesn't need any protection, really. And we're not actually maybe getting it from betting a third or anything like that. So I think I'm just going to check. And are we going to be able to find any bluffs here? Like a 9. Yeah. And are we going to value bet this hand ever? I can't see. I mean, I can't see what, like ace 10, ace queen, ace of hearts, right? There's like 2 combos there, and then he has like a shitload of maybe like pocket pairs with a spade. You know, are we getting called by any like suited Jack X? Probably not. So seems like a non-bet. And yeah, like there's gonna, I don't know, maybe we should just bet the turn to get like to make those indifferent, but once we check turn, we can get away with like any checks on river. I think we can get away with like a fucking pretty large bet. We'll have some air in our range, maybe not too much, but might be just the best way to play that one. Holy fuck. These are real slow. Pretty down to sit out on this one and get some zone game going. Well, a decent amount of his bluffs have a 10x in them, and so unless he's taking a hand like, Jack 5 or some Jack X and starting to bluff with it here, you know, 7-8 from under the gun +1. This says no. With fish there, I'm liking it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I might just be in this spot with more like my own 10x, my own 2-pair, my own pair plus flush draw. I don't think I need to call this one. I think I'm okay with a 1/3 pot. Call 4s. So when he doesn't check raise flop, I think some of his flush draws are kind of discounted. He still might have some amount of gutters and like King X that aren't going to fold. And I guess thinking about my range for bluffing here, I still probably have all Queen Jack 10s, 1 diamond, even like Ace Queen 1 diamond. So I have quite a few bluffs. So I think choosing something like a 3/4 pot is pretty good, and then we can polarize on the river. And this keeps our value range a little bit wider, maybe to like Ace King, Ace Ace, something with like a diamond, King Queen with a diamond. Put him in a tough spot with any pair with a diamond in it. He's probably just having to call. Ace 3 here, I think, is just a fold. Oh, I mean, the one time I looked, it said Ace 3, 3-bet. I don't think so, though. I think for 1/3 here, I definitely don't hate a raise. I definitely don't hate just a call. Also, seems like a card he can be checking on a decent amount. Although, yeah, there's a decent little amount of bluffs here. We're gonna call and figure out Riv. Queen gets a lot of things there. King Jack, King Queen, Queen Jack, diamonds. And I just imagine we're taking showdown value here. He didn't bluff the 7-8. Yeah, I mean, that river's pretty like tough to follow through on without a diamond there, for sure. And I have all the King, Queen, King, Jack, diamonds, 9x, 10x. Like, my range is pretty strong there, it seems to him, so I could see that give up. I mean, I, that seems bad. Buddy bets flop checks on turn. I don't hate checking to bluff river. Considering like if I had a spade, it might make the difference and just bet turn and a bit better of a gutter. I think he's just always has like a hand like ace king that's check calling our gutter is reverse implied. So he checks. I'm pretty down to keep my value range wide and keep like Jack X in it. Yeah, what's my main? Yeah, that's important, I think, to remember here. What's going to be my main? Yeah, I think we just keep it wide, get him to fold ace highs. Seems pretty reasonable. Like I don't have to start blasting away on turn. I think I can play it in a way like that. Still EV to be had in other ways. Not just having to blast. Well, I'm pretty sure this is getting called. Yep. Ace queen, ace jack. Some like queen nine suited, if those are even in there really that much. I don't think so. Such a small bet. I think I have better hands to continue there, honestly. I have my own, let's say, occasional. Or wait. Like ace queens, ace jacks, 10x, couple king x, flush draws. Like I don't think I actually need to continue that one. I mean, in theory, like if he's having enough 4-bet bluffs, I think I should be. Given I have just like equity, like maybe enough equity against that whole range, but I don't know. And that's I'm kind of leaning on like there's not actually enough bluffs in there. Which if there's not, then my call it gets worse, which if I think I'm not sure whether to err on like, oh, there's gonna be enough bluffs, so call, or there's not, so take like passive route and fold. This seems pretty nice to see bet third.
So this building doesn't do the elevators on Mondays. So
Oh, okay. I'd imagine this just gets folded.
actually book the elevators.
Maybe no. What's up?
They have to go get like they don't take regular check or cash to book the
Oh, okay.
Tuesday 9 a.m.
Cool.
I got internet for Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, beauty. So Tuesday move in.
Tuesday's the
Oh shit! I think I promised. I told Nate I was gonna be going to his place to spend the day at his place on Tuesday to help Erwin move a bunch of shit. Yeah.
I guess we can do Wednesday then, and then I'll just swing by the house when the internet goes there.
Here, I have a question about a hand that just got played. He was pretty desperate, but like it was such a small raise. Just raise. We can have some bluffs, some nut flush draws. He might just like rejam.
Update?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Put her half power raise.
Because he can just like end up jamming it over pair or something, right?
Yeah.
I'll take a fold too, even though we want. So this one, yeah, a 3-bet or just 3-bet pot. C-bet third, and then he pretty much clicks it back, and here are you just betting a third, or just checking.
Check.
Yeah.
This guy had he had Munker out. King 6 offsuit 3-bet.
So he like clicks it back. I have a heart, so I decided on call. If he's ever protection raising some pairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nudge call.
Because he would have bet a lot of pairs on turn for protection,
Yeah,
so
and
his
he
range
still
is
has
like
10x, so I would have raised King 10 or Ace
10. Yeah, okay. So I was like, call. And then, I mean, I had a bunch of the hands I want to show you actually was kind of well, not the same, but like where actually I'm like, oh, you're not raising flush draws, so I don't think this is necessarily the spot, but could you like ever turn that into a bluff there?
I wouldn't lead. I might lead with King Heart Queen or King Heart Jack or something.
He checks 1/3 jam river. Well, check, chop.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't have like ace 3 or some shit like that. I was gonna say, are those enough? If there's enough of those 6, 7, 7, 8s of non, there's only like 6 bluffs, I guess,
Yeah.
which is not enough. Considering how many value hands we'll have. We have what, like ace, queen, king, queen, 1 diamond. Half?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a call, right? It's a call
Yeah.
on all of these. The only one is like 8 deuce or 7 deuce.
Yeah, 8 deuce, 8
Does
3.
protection bet this one, or we're not even actually getting that much protection in these positions, right?
What is this? Covers? Oh, it still would.
And here we have the nut gutter, I think, or yeah, we do. Or is this an open end? No, it's not an open ender. Just the 3. 3 checks.
What happened on the flop?
He bet. We call.
I had 1/3.
Is this our king 6 friend? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then but he just the 10's hand. He just jammed turn when checked. We folded.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just checking down at that, trying to check down at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll call flop with king heart. Maybe I'll just make everything for Wednesday then.
Yeah, I mean Wednesday will be better just because I've already committed to Nate for that. Obviously, it'd be great to move sooner. Kind of like excited a bit about it.
Yeah, we'll probably have a couple heads at the empty house this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. bring like the speakers over.
Cool. I think here I can just kind of do whatever, half pot, jam turn, or half pot he raises and we just call off. The 8, we are going to have other hands to double barrel. Bluff wise, we have like all 9, 10, jack 10, ace 10, ace jack type hands, so I don't need to start blasting this one. But if he checks to us on the river, do we want to take this weak ace high? I think that answers it for us. Our weakest ace high there. I'm pretty into because it's actually probably hard for him to find bluffs in our range when we're probably barreling a lot of the bluffs on the turn. So choosing like a maybe half pot. Our friend chooses a small quarter pot. Looks like we have a hand that wants to call. Well, fucking. All right. Showdown value plus the nut equity, you know? I think he should check a lot. And I mean, I have showdown value here, so I'm just going to take it. Well, we block ace queen super hard. I mean, he still has some queen X. And our hand doesn't need that much protection. But I'm still down to just range 1/3. Great board for us. Let's just bet a third. And interesting because let's say on turn here, we're going to get value from flush draws, worse ace X. Pretty damn often, right? So, but we're also probably going to end up getting a bluff out of a lot of these hands and can value bet really big and hate getting raised on turn. So, I think a check to bet river is also okay. We'll have a fuckload of air, being like any like 8, 9, 9, 10, these types of hands. And he chooses a small bet, which this blocker type bet, pocket fives, pocket sevens, queen X. I don't think I'm getting called enough if I raise by worse. 40% potting on this texture seems reasonable. Deuces, fours, nines, probably there always. Pretty good turn. Eights gets there, 9-8 suited. I have some bluffs. I think this spot can get check jammed on. If he's going to bet some pairs for protection and some turn flush draws, and we're likely getting stacked by certain things anyway. So he checks back the turn. I mean, pocket five is the only thing I see that improves. Maybe he gets there with like some ace five or something. So I might just rep some like air and just go like that. Yeah, I mean, I have all, let's say, jack 10, queen 10, queen jack turn bluffs and some turn. I really think that needs to be a turn bet. Got a little bit hung up on what part of his range that the 8 improve. Yeah, it only improves a few combos of stuff. So doesn't change much. Pretty good card for our range here. I think I'm pretty down to start repping like a 2-pair plus here. Two suits, so on either the heart complete or the diamond complete, we have a pretty nice follow through. What? I think I just got way too focused on one small portion of his range there. I mean, the idea to check jam if he's betting a bunch of hands for protection on the turn is like pretty kind of appealing, actually, though, still. So our fishy friend leads out for 2/3 pot, 2 overs with a heart. I'm gonna call one. I'm a little bit torn here on betting or not. I think I'm gonna check without having like an actual. Gutter or anything. What do I rep here if I bet like 7x and pocket nines? I'm honestly not even sold on that this should be a bluff against this guy. I'm not. Yeah. But he checks back the flop. I think I'm in the camp of like potting. Some of our bluffs might be hands like 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 8. He checks back. Can't imagine he bets on this very often. I don't have a billion bluffs or anything, so I'll just pot it. And I'd imagine he raises ace queen and in his pocket jacks and stuff. Might just choose something like this. I don't have that many bluffs anymore. He'll still raise. What hands? Jacks, ace queen. And then we get to go all in. Nines. Haha. I'm pretty down to 1/3 this to like possibly check call. Here, do I want to take fives and turn them into a bluff? Well, possibly, but probably not. And now I'm pretty down to just take this for 3. So other than what, I mean, he's got what, ace jack here? Doesn't even have that much ace jack. I think we can go like this and fold if he raises. Ace jack, that's all I see for jack X. I mean, oh, he has actually, he uses 10x too. What am I saying? I think this is a fold. I think this is a fold. What bluffs do you have? Holy fuck, guys. The prize is like $6. Like, fuck off. Pretty good return, though, on a 10-cent ticket. Well, we end up 3-betting. I need 4 bets. So 10-8 is not getting called here. A lot of gutters and flush draw and stuff here. I'm pretty down to choose a large size right off the hop. A lot of bluffs. A lot of bluffs. King doesn't really. I mean, obviously our 7's kind of shit, blocking some 6, 7. This is already feeling very gross, but I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna fold an ace on the first raise, although I would like it if you raise smaller. Now we have an easy offing. Yeah, honestly, I could probably even fold flop, maybe. All 9, 10, all queen 9, all queen 10. There's so many bluffs. It's easy as fuck for him to be over bluffing. Flop checks through. I have a lot of value here. Maybe not without a diamond, though. Still not going to start shipping. Our friend Donkey leads on the deuce. Weird. And then checks this river, snap checks. Do I think he has hands like, let's say, is he going to call enough worse hands to a small bet like Queen 10, Jack 10, 9, 10? I think it's possible. There's not that many better ones. There's like clearly a fish. So getting some extra value in there seems good. Sand doesn't need like that much protection. He snap checks back. Now I'm like, all right, bet something for protection, I guess. Oh, I mean, this seems kind of das. Against a fish, though, such a small raise. I don't think I can go anywhere. Fish overcalls. Maybe we can bet a quarter. My computer is lagging super, super hard right now. Doesn't seem great. I think I have to check to probably check call, maybe. Super Das. He has 8s, 9s, 10s. A bunch. He posts, I raise, and he does this. Do I want to, in these early positions, do another re-raise? Maybe not. We have lots of bluffs here. I mean, I'll just probably take the call option when he goes so big. He snap checks on the jack turn. Seems to me like his. Oh, we hit the nuts. Snap checks on the jack turn. Here we don't have any bluffs left. I might bet something like a 70. Not sure what to do here. I'm just blocker bet. And if you rate, this is, I mean, great backdoors. I think I'll call it a large bet. Definitely feels like a lot of our buddy's range there is like ace king high and stuff. This fish, man. Ace queen, ace jack, turn diamonds. I don't know. What have I seen from him so far? If I'm calling turn, I'm calling Brick River. I just have to wait. Wait till we have a better opportunity, I guess. Why is this being so slow? Well, I might have to shut down the video given how fucking slow this is right now. A little bit tempting to maybe on the river here now bluff. It's got what, queen 10? Yeah, I think this one's worthy of a bluff. I think that was a good bluff. Maybe not, though. I think I'm gonna have to shut the video down. It's too laggy.